It's only by grace that one's body-mind can be transformed. It is only by grace that it can live as love and happiness, joy and delight and intimacy. The body-mind depend entirely on grace for its transformation. The self-contraction, which is ego, this activity, cannot undo itself. For there to be no self-contraction, grace must intervene. Adidar Samraj simply says, turn your feeling attention to me. We become what we meditate on. So turn to me, that which is already love, joy, and delight. He says it's the method of the Siddhas, the method of the great ones, the method that's been the method for many, many years, hundreds of years in fact. The method of the Siddhas. There's a chapter in this book, The Method of the Siddhas, called The Gospel of the Siddhas. He opens it with this: I have come into this world for the sake of my devotees, those who are mine. Those who belong to me were rendered to me before all time, as the expressions of my appearance in the uncreated realm of light. Amrita Nadi, the intuitive form of God, is the spiritual expression in this world of my very nature and the nature of reality. I am the unqualified nature of the real, and I appear as my own light, which reflects my prior self. The self, or heart, is not a static condition, not a thing of being, but the very condition, with the capital C, the process of eternal transformation, in which there is no dilemma, and which paradoxically is eternally one and unqualified. Just so, from the unqualified realities spring worlds of uncreated light, and from the heart and its perfect light spring conditional worlds, whose substance is that same light, and whose nature or principle is that same heart or reality. Therefore, I have appeared in this world by virtue of a materialization of the uncreated light, which is also my own light. I have come for the sake of my own, those who recognize me when I reveal myself to them in forms of life, light, and truth. The heart and the light are my spiritual expressions in this world. They are a communication of the uncreated reality and the uncreated worlds. I am here to live with my own, to discipline and teach them, to reveal the truth to them, and to draw them closer to me, to the light and the uncreated life. There are many others who have come and are coming to this world from the realms of light. The Siddhas are those who come to be with their own. They sometimes return again and again to re-establish the way among their devotees. When my devotee prepares himself and makes an appropriate approach to me, I will create his spiritual practice, his sadhana, hour by hour. He must live and function in appropriate ways. Every moment of his or her life must be in service to me. He or she must devote all he has and all he does in me. He must turn to me hour by hour in love. He must constantly meditate on my nature and my forms. He must intuit my presence and breathe my light. He must contemplate and meditate on my life, light, and nature, and inquire of himself as I have taught him, when insight is alive in him. I am the object of meditation for my devotees. Indeed, I am the meditation itself, and their enjoyment of meditation will depend on the sadhana, which is their appropriate responsibility. When a true devotee brings a gift of food to his guru, the guru may return all or a portion of it to him to eat. This is prasad, the return of a gift to the giver. Prasad is transformed and blessed, so it brings the power of the guru to the devotee. Guru Kripa, Shaktipat, Diksha, or spiritual initiation operates by this same principle. If the devotee brings a gift of himself, purified by sadhana, surrendered to his guru may return to him of his own nature a gift of light. It is not by methodical attention to the means of seeking, nor to specific yogic practices, that devotees enjoy the awakening of their spiritual functions. Nor do these awakenings only take the form of yogic phenomena, but it is when seeking and dilemma are undone, and the devotee resorts to guru and the radical intelligence communicated by him, that there is awakening to truth, life, and reality. Therefore, I come to give prasad, the gift of truth and light, to my devotees and to those who are preparing themselves as disciples. Prasad is the word. I am alive as Amrita Nadi, the heart and its spire, the bright or conscious light. This is always so. When I come to you, I intensify the field of brightness, the field of uncreated light that rests above your head and which is drawn down into the body when the mind lies formless in the heart. Whenever I have been with you, I have done this from the heart. The communication of the heart and its light are my constant practice. Therefore, such is the constant realization of those who always live in satsang with me, and who know I am always present with them, even if I do not appear to them. This is why the various phenomena of your spiritual lives have arisen or been intensified, purified, and made intelligent whenever you have been mindful of me. I am always offering this prasad. When you come to me, you should come with the appropriate attitude. You should come prepared to give me your gifts, the surrendering of your seeking. You should come to turn to me, to accept my prasad, and to use it in life and service to me. If you make your relationship to me the condition of your life, if you make satsang your sadhana, I will give myself to you entirely, and the life, light, and very existence that is Amrita Nadi, the form of reality, will thus be communicated to you while you are alive. Prasad is my gift to devotees, my help to disciples. Prepare yourself. I want true devotees, not seekers. I am the Siddha Guru, the prasad, the object and process of meditation for my devotees. My teaching is this: turn to me and understand. Tao, my chosen Ishta, chosen by Adidas Samraj. He heard me crying out in the wilderness. He knew of my suffering. He knows of yours. He simply asks of us to turn away from this to that which is happiness, joy, delight, intimacy, the brightness of his form. It's a graceful happening. By grace, we will be lovers. By grace, we will be brightened, purified. By grace, we will live as only happiness and love. Thank you, Lord. Surrender. Surrender the body into the life current. Surrender the mind into the only one that is dark. Surrender the body into the life current. Surrender the mind into the living one by the name Dawn. Surrender the body into the life current. Surrender the mind into the living one by the name Dawn. Thank you, Lord.